Well, it's a beautiful day in Saskatchewan. I guess it's not like 80-kilometer-an-hour winds, so we're going to call it good. It's about 35, maybe 40-kilometer-an-hour winds today. So we're going to do what we can with it. But we're going to take a look at the Gen 2 180c, and we're going to see how it's doing for accuracy at 100 meters with a couple of different types of ammunition. We are going to start with the Sierra Match King competition ammunition. This is, I think, a 69 grain hollow point boat tail. And we're going to try it with the, I think this is 75 grain. Yeah, 75 grain Hornady Super Performance Match. And then we're going to go into the junk ammo. We got two good ammo. We're going to go into the junk ammo. This is UMC Remington Bulk in a Ziploc container. This is a 55 grain full metal jacket. It is blaster ammo. It is what it is. I know that this stuff does not do well long distance. We're going to find out how not well it does. And last but not least, just because, you know, everybody and their dog has some of this sitting at home, we're going to do the Barnaul. This is 55 grain hollow point boat tail, non-corrosive. That's important. But it is a zinc plated steel cased ammunition. So we're going to see how the real junk ammo does, even just getting it open, let alone shooting it. Oh, and then I pulled the wrong piece of paper out. Now I just got it everywhere, but here we go. So steel cased ammunition, hollow point, 55 grain. I'm not expecting this to be fantastic either, but we're going to find out. Let's not waste any more time. Let's start with some of the good stuff. We're going to shoot 5-round groups, just because, you know, more information is better information, isn't it? This is 69 grain boat tail hollow point Sierra Match Kings. And yeah, I'm making you watch me load the whole thing. There's no cutting here. You're even going to see the impacts on your screen somewhere down around this area. Somewhere. Okay, here we go. No more screwing around. So it's this is a bone stock WK180c Generation 2. Obviously we've got a cantilever rings on it, but we are using cheap scope. We're going budget today. This is a Bushnell Trophy 3 to 9, and we're going to shoot it on 9 power just because, and then just an Atlas bipod. Let's go. 5 rounds. We're going to shoot the top left-hand target. Here we go. Okay, that's 5 rounds Sierra Match King. You know what, let's alternate. Let's go good stuff, junk stuff. Let's use the Remington UMC 55 grain full metal jacket. We're going to aim at the center target, but we might hit anywhere. Let's find out. Okay, we're going 5 rounds, center target. Here we go. That does it for the Remington. Let's take a look, go back to the good stuff. We're going to use Hornady Super Performance 75 grain. And yes, guys, I know that these are different size rounds. And so we can expect different points of impact. We're just looking for the groups. I don't even really have this thing properly sighted at 100 meters. It's really just rough sighted. What we care about are the groups. We're gonna go top right targets. Top right target. 5 rounds, Hornady Superformance. Here we go. That does it for the Hornady. Now, 1 to go. Let's get the steel case stuff. Here's hoping we don't get jams. I'm sure it'll run it just fine. In case you haven't seen me running 25 rounds of this junk through this gun, that video should be available if you want to take a look at it. We just ran 25 rounds through real quick just to see if it would run. It actually ran great, at least in terms of reliability. We're gonna go bottom left target. Barnall 55 grain, hollow points, non-corrosive, that's very important. Here we go. Some of that looked a little high and right. You guys are seeing it as I'm shooting it. You guys will know better than I will at this point. We're gonna go downrange, take a look, see how he did. Okay, let's see how he did. We got, first was the Sierra Match Kings. Now, I'm just gonna say right now that this gun likes the Sierra Match Kings. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I didn't bring any micrometer, no rulers, none of them. Just gonna do this Saskatchewan redneck style. I'm gonna call that about maybe a little more than 2 inches. Maybe a little more, around 2 inches. It's close enough for me. Also, I got a bit of a, what's that called? A vertical string there. So these two could very well be me just changing my point of, my natural point of aim. But that's, you know, that's not bad. That's pretty good. Now you got to buy 69 grain Sierra Match Kings to get that, but that's pretty good. This is the Hornady. That little guy right there, don't worry about that little guy right there. That's no big deal. I think I hiccuped when I pulled the trigger on that one. But we got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that is pretty good. Again, I got a nice vertical string. Something wrong with me, obviously, how I'm shooting this. But that is quite good. Even call that a bit of a flyer. You've got like a 1 inch there. Pretty impressed with that one. Not that or that, but that is pretty impressive. This is the UMC. We got a nice horizontal string. That might still be me. I don't know. Let's say that it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that's actually a lot better than I thought it would be. I wonder if this is me, and if we did this, like that would actually be a pretty good group at 100. And that's better than I've ever seen that UMC Remington shoot. And I've shot it out of multiple Gen 1 180C barrels, and it just hates it. So I noticed that the Gen 2 barrel looks a little bit different than the Gen 1 barrel, and so far it's doing better as well. This is the Barnall ammo 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Obviously the point of impact adjusted a little bit, so you can tell I sighted it in with the Match Kings. So everything else shot a little bit high and then a little bit right on some of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's quite good actually for steel cased crappy Russian ammo. Let's call that like a maybe a 2.5 inch, maybe a 3 inch close to, you know, do it redneck style. That's quite a lot better than I was expecting it to be. So can I say that the Gen 2 so far is more accurate than the Gen 1? I can. I never got groupings like this out of the Gen 1 rifle ever. And that's not even something that is really supposed to be all that much different between the Gen 1 and the Gen 2. But I'll tell you what, I never got groups like that out of the Gen 1.